I think what they did to Wemby in Game 4 was absolute bullshit trash. You know how back in the days the defense was so physical. Y'all don't remember seeing Karl Malone elbowing the fuck out of David Robinson or even Isaiah Thomas, or what Isaiah and the Bad Boy Pistons did to Michael, and how the Bad Boy Detroit Pistons in New York used to go at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the physicality of the game was so superb and so fucking marvelous to me that it just takes the excitement and it takes the momentum away from the game itself. And I believe in the second quarter, if I'm not mistaken, Wemby was taken out the game and also given a technical foul. We never saw that back in the days. And especially when it came to playoffs or when it came to the NBA Finals, physicality was the main part of the whole game. But let me read y'all this. Based on events occurring on Sunday, May 10th, 2026, San Antonio Spurs star Victor Wembanyama was ejected from Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here are the keys regarding to the incident. Early in the second quarter, while battling for a rebound, Wembanyama threw an elbow that connected with the throat/chin area of the Timberwolves forward Naz Reid. The ruling. Officials reviewed the play and upgraded the foul to a flagrant 2, which carries an ultimate ejection. So they went from a 1 technical foul to a second, and it automatically, when you get 2 flagrant fouls, you're ejected from the game. Significance. This marked the first ejection of Wembanyama's NBA career. Impact on game. The Timberwolves trailing in the series capitalized on the ejection to win Game 4, 114-109. Tying the series at 2-2. Player/coach's reaction. Wembanyama appeared confused by the ruling, appearing to ask teammates, what does that mean? While heading to the locker room, Spurs coach Mitch Johnson noted the physicality Wembanyama faces, saying he gets hit on every play. Further actions. According to reports, Wembanyama will not be suspended for Game 5. The Timberwolves' physicality, including from Naz Reid and Julius Randle, has been a key theme in the heated series. So basically, probably Wembanyama just got tired of being pushed around and being, taken, not advantage, but basically, you know what I'm saying, got tired of being pushed around and, being disrespected or just being, tossed around like if he was nothing, and it was just a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. Who knows? And as y'all can see right here, that man put his elbow straight on this man's throat. But was it enough to eject him? No, I don't think so. I think the more you go into the playoffs, and especially into the conference finals, the physicality of defense should be more superb, should be activated, and it should be more content within the physicality of the game itself. But in this soft-ass era, it's, fuck it. Let me just go ahead and give him 2 flagrant fouls, which is fucking unheard of. It is unheard of. You know what I'm saying? Why would you give this man 2 technical fouls? 2 flagrant fouls and eject him from the game? I'll be confused too. Hold the fuck on. Shit. If it's a flagrant foul, just give me the flagrant foul. Let them boys shoot the one and get the ball and get the shit over with. But they gave him 2 flagrant fouls and kicked him out the game, which is immediately rapidly go ahead and get the fuck out of, the court. And that says so much about the NBA, man. Because I remember at one time, that's what we love to see. It's what had us on the edge of our couches, our seats, our chairs. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at the physicality and the way defense was performing, conducted back then, and how tougher it was and back in them eras. You know what I'm saying? Like the 80s, 90s, and the early 2000s. Now it's like, damn. I'm being ejected because I decided to swing my hand for a rebound and caught the man in the throat and upper chin, and I'm giving 2 flagrant fouls. And as you can see, Wemby didn't realize he got ejected. Wemby, what does that mean? Barnes, you're ejected. Wemby, I'm ejected. All right. So you see, even he was lost and confused. Like, he didn't understand what was going on. Like, okay, maybe he thought they gave him a technical foul. But no, they ejected his ass. And he's lucky that they didn't find him. On that specific detail, it's not known yet. But it might be a possibility that they might find him as well. Nobody knows it, but that's what the NBA is today. Y'all can see, they find fucking Jaylen Brown for talking shit about the referees, but they didn't find J.J. Redick or LeBron James or Austin Reeves in any given way. And I know it was a hard elbow, but maybe Wembanyama just got tired. And when you're young and you're not experienced at that level, you're going to go mad, or you're going to lose it, or you're just going to go ahead and regenerate it with the same intensity and the same perspective that they're doing to you, and it's going to backfire on you, and you're going to catch hell about it. And Wemby got the worst of it, and he got ejected from the game. And now that gave the chance for the Timberwolves to tie up the series. A lot of people thought that the Timberwolves were not going to be able to compete with the Spurs. But you know what? This is the playoffs. Anything is possible. Anything is possible when it comes to the playoffs. But you know what? I think they should have never ejected Wembanyama. That was uncalled for. They just should have gave him the technical foul, let the man shoot the fucking ball, and go on and continue playing the game. That took the rhythm away from the Spurs completely, because now Ant-Man and the Timberwolves have more confidence to say, you know what, shit, now with Wemby being out, we're going to go ahead and win this game. And guess what happened? They won the game 114-109. So, next time, Wemby, just learn from your mistakes. Understand that nowadays, it's not like back then. It's not like the European League. If you go to the European League right now, their defense is so much tougher and more physical than the NBA physicality and defense of today, which is a goddamn shame. The European League will laugh right now watching this defense and so-called physical defense and so-called best defense that we got today in the NBA. They will laugh at this shit. But it just comes to show you that when you're not prepared in that sense to understand, they made him understand, hey, yo, you ejected, get out. You just did something that's inappropriate. You can't be doing that shit. So next time when you decide to get mad and decide to get that anger and take it out on another player, just know that you not only going to be ejected, just know that you're probably going to be suspended for a game or so. And also fined. But still, Wemby, at that time in the first quarter, second quarter, he was having a horrible game. Wemby was not doing great at all. Wemby at game 4 was having a terrible game. But could he made a change in the second half if he never got ejected? I believe so. I believe the young man, like I said again, I believe the young man could have won the game if they never would have ejected him, because you saw how close the Spurs were through the entire game until, the Timberwolves just ended up, taking the lead and winning the game. But let's remember, the Spurs are the only team that were able to beat the champions, which is the OKC. Now, I don't think it was once or twice, but they have the advantage. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to them playing great teams like the OKC and I believe it's going to be OKC with, you know what I'm saying, the Spurs that are going to be in the NBA Finals. But don't get it twisted, because Detroit and New York are right there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go with the OKC as winning the NBA the NBA Finals. But do not put the Spurs to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Don't put the Spurs to sleep. Don't fall asleep on the Spurs. And New York are balling out of control right now. But I believe the Pistons are going to beat New York. Don't ask me how. I just feel like they are. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I'll apologize. And I'll make a video of it. But I don't think that Wembanyama should have been ejected. I just feel like it was uncalled for. They just should have given him a technical foul. You know what I'm saying? The coach should have taken him out the game. Sit him down for the entire that period of the second quarter and come out in the third quarter and let him do what he usually does. But instead, he was ejected. And they lost game 4. And now the Minnesota Timberwolves are tied 2-2 with the Spurs. That's all I got for this video. If y'all got, anything to say, put y'all comments down below and we'll go from there. You know what I mean? And tell me, who do y'all think is going to win the series? I got the Spurs. But, hey, you never know. Don't fall asleep on the Timberwolves either. You never know. But y'all let me know who's going to win, and y'all let me know if it was right or wrong for the refs to give 2 flagrant fouls that I've never seen in NBA history and eject Wembanyama. Was it right or wrong? Y'all let me know. Peace.